Hello everyone. I am the head men's basketball coach here at Salisbury University. My name is Mo Williams. I have my assistant coach here, Bobby Bates, with me. We're excited to put you through a workout that you're going to be able to do this summer. The great thing about the game of basketball, guys, is you could travel with it, you could take it wherever you need it to go with very limited equipment. So this workout that we're going to give you is going to be very basic. It's going to be very easy to follow. I got a great demonstrator, so let's be prepared to sweat and let's work out. The first thing we really want to focus on is ball handling. Before we even put the basketball on the floor, we want to really get our mechanics down on handling the basketball, being able to be fast with it. And then the main teaching point with this is keeping our eyes and our head up. So really watch Coach Bobby as he demonstrates. The first one, and I'll do this with him, you always want to be in an athletic stance. You never want to be standing straight up in the game of basketball. The game of basketball is an athletic game. The low man wins or the low lady wins. All right, but the first thing we're going to do, it's called pounds. You want to open up your hands and you are slamming the basketball, pushing it from side to side. Here we go. Keep going, coach. And it's just a great workout. Again, as you can see, his hands are getting all parts of the basketball. They're open. He's in an athletic stance. It's just a great way to get yourself warmed up before you even put the basketball down. All right, the next thing, coach, the next thing is something that's really important in basketball as well is quickness. So being able to handle the basketball with your fingertips. So we call these fingertips. So show us what fingertips are, coach. Same thing, you watch his head, athletic stance. The ball is coming off of his hands. Haven't even dribbled it yet, but the important teaching point of this is how quick can you handle the basketball, all right? How quick can you handle it? And the good thing about Coach is he's able to go outside of his comfort zone. So if it's not something you're comfortable with, you might have to go a little slower to get the mechanics down. All right, stop. The next one, okay, we call these wraps. What's important about wraps is you want to keep the basketball tight to you. You want to keep your hands open, and you also want to be in an athletic stance with your eyes and your head up. All right, so coach, before you even get to the speed, we're just going to do form. Very basic, push the ball around your waist. Good. Another great warm-up drill to do before you even come out, shoot the basketball or dribble it, and I promise you all these skills will continue to correlate as we continue to move on. All right, when I say speed, coach, go as fast as you can, okay? Ready, speed. Fast as you can, faster, 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 faster. Okay, stop. One thing that's important that he did is he lost it. He lost it. He's not afraid to fail. And that's something that as you work out, if you're not working out to fail, you're not truly getting to your maximum potential. Okay? So don't be afraid to lose the basketball. To us as coaches, that shows that you're going hard and you're afraid to get out of your comfort zone. And for your game, that's how you're going to maximize your result. Coach, you went one direction with the wraps. Now let's go the other way. Let's go form, same thing. Nice, excellent. And again, Coach was a good player, played here at Salisbury University, so he made a great college choice. He loved it so much that he came back to work for the crazy guy named Coach Mo. All right? Now when I say speed, Coach, as quick as you can. All right, ready? Speed. Good. Quick, 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 quick. There you go. Good. All right? So, and you also get a little workout too. Don't be afraid if it goes down your driveway or you lose it in your house. Just make sure there's nothing that's a glass object that you're breaking in the house. But again, don't be afraid to lose the basketball. Then the next one we'll show. Still not dribbling the basketball yet, but these are important skills that incorporate as you get into that part of your game. These are called pretzels. So it is exactly what it sounds like. You are making a pretzel, or some people call this a figure 8 between your legs. All right? This is like the final warm-up drill before you get to handling the basketball. Good, Coach. Good job. You see that his head is up. He's in an athletic stance. And not sure if you can see this. I know he's getting this here. But he has an opposite hand waiting for the basketball, so it's going right to it. We call that the receiving hand. Okay? Coach, we didn't even get to speed yet. Come on. All right? Now when I say speed, as fast as you can. Okay? Speed. Good. You messed up, so they get the hang of it. Stop. All right, once you do that one direction, you could already see we haven't dribbled the basketball yet. Played college basketball okay? Coaching college basketball. We haven't even started yet, and you can see that his heart rate is getting high. That's how you know you're going hard. At the end of the day, you want to do the right thing, and how hard are you going while you're doing it, okay? So let's do the exact same thing, coach, but go the other direction. Let's go for form first. Always want to have the right mechanics. So he's flipping the ball backwards instead of forward, having that receiving hand open to receive the ball. Something that's also important, Coach Basil's a point guard, okay? So his hips are also turning with the basketball, which is also important. Good. Ready to receive it as soon as it moves. All right, last one, coach. Speed, speed. Good, good, good. Don't be afraid to lose it. Don't be afraid to lose it. Good, good, excellent. All right, so that is our warm-up series. What we're gonna put you through is the same thing we put our college players through. These are great basic drills that you can take with you while you're at home, while you're at the park. So that is the first layer of ball handling that we gave to you guys. So now we move on to our progression. We put down a nice layer of how to warm up while doing ball handling. Now let's move on to the progression, the actual meat of handling the basketball, which is dribbling the basketball. Again, same concept as you could see, nice wide, low base by coach, and we call these pound dribbles. So coach, let's do a pound dribble to your right hand. Good. Excellent, coach. And remember the teaching point as coach is going, again, what we talk about is don't be afraid to fail. But you notice the ball is not in his pocket. It's right outside of his pocket, so he doesn't have to find it. He sees it right there, and his head is up. Hey, the next progression is, we call these kills. So when we say kill, it means we're trying to go as fast as we can. So we have pound. When we say kills, that's when we say kill. So kill. Good, pound. Good, kill. Excellent, coach, excellent, nice job. Again, the ball is staying right on the pads of his finger. His head is up. Last one, pound. And we finish with the right with a kill. And stop. All right, so a good workout to do is 30-second pound dribbles. Again, it's for form. It's making sure the ball is not in your pocket. Remember, no pocket dribbles. You want it out so you can see it. Wide base, your head is up. Okay, then 30-second, then you move into kills. Kills are low, below the knee, same concept. Remember to bend with your butt and your waist, not your back, so you're on balance. So that's the first one we did. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the left hand. Just giving coach a little breather here. Okay, first one is pound. Here we go. Good, great base. See that his head is up, his eyes are up, excellent job. Now let's progress to the next part, coach. Kills, kill. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Pound. Good job, coach, good job. And kill. We're gonna go one more cycle here, coach. Here we go, pound. And kill. Excellent, excellent. He's below the knee, control, heads up, not afraid to lose it. Good job, relax, okay? I said 30-second pounds, 30-second kills, okay? For some of our more basic players that are just starting to get into the game, you can modify that to 15 seconds, all right? You can adjust it however you want, but what it's teaching is being able to control the basketball at a high and slow level, then you're able to control the basketball to more of a lower speedy level, okay? Coach has a voice, and he also can play, so he's gonna give you the progression to the next part.
All right, next we're gonna kind of use both hands, all right and left. First thing you're gonna do, similar to that pound dribble that we just did, we have a nice base, our head's up. I'm bending my knees, I have good position. I'm gonna take 1 pound dribble, all right, and then I'm gonna cross over to my left. I'm gonna take another pound dribble, cross over to my right. Pound it, cross. When you cross over, it should be a quick snatch. It shouldn't be slow. You should be throwing the ball over. Pound, cross, pound, cross.
Good.
You wanna do this for 30 seconds.
Good job, coach.
Make sure you're pounding that ball, make sure your head's up, and when you're crossing over, you're snatching it as quick as you can.
One thing that's also hit on, coach, I thought you did a really good job of, as he's handling the basketball, put your hand over the ball, don't dribble it, you see that his hand is over top. Sometimes what happens, just to get the drill going, just to get through it, or a bad habit, is you'll see players start to turn your hand under. That's a carry, so that's gonna be called in the game. So remember, you want good habits, keep your hands over top of the basketball as you're doing this. All right?
All right,
Next
next
one.
up, we're going to use both hands again. It's going to be a little quicker crossovers. All right, you're going to get low to the ground. You're going to be extremely low. You want to keep these in between your knees. All right, you don't want to go outside wide. They're going to be little quick crossovers, kind of like our kills, but you're using both hands. My knees are bent, my eyes are up. I have good balance, good position. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. You can challenge yourself, see how many you can get in 30 seconds. Like Coach Mo said, my hands are still on top of the ball. I'm not to the side, they're not under the ball carrying it. I'm not tossing it back and forth. Quick dribbles in between my knees. Go for 30 seconds, see how many you get. The next time you do it, try to beat that number. All right? The next step is going to be a little more challenging for our players that have a little less experience. It's the same thing, but we're going wide. All right? You're going to go outside of your knees. You want to go a little bit lower, a little bit wider. Again, it's very important that your hand is not on the side of the ball. It's going to go out a little more wider, so don't go like this because it's going to be a carry. You go under the ball and bring it back. Your hand's on top of the ball, eyes are up, knees bent. Let's start slow. Wide, get a feel for it, get comfortable. My hand's on top of the ball. I'm crossing over outside of my knees, my eyes are up. And then when we want to go to speed, we can try to speed it up. All right, get out of your comfort zone. If you lose the ball, no worries. Keep going hard as you can for 30 seconds.
One thing to take with that, Coach, again, just want to keep giving teaching points. Notice as he's dribbling the ball in his low stance, we call this taking your body with the ball. All right, so you notice as he's crossing over, his body the weight is distributing with the basketball. It's really important to do that because let's say you stop here, Coach. I'm your defender. If you take your weight with the basketball, okay, go ahead and cross, take your weight with the basketball. Now what are you able to do?
Step by my defender.
Exactly. So you want to make sure as you're doing these workouts, don't just be stationary here. Take your body with the basketball because that's the next step in the progression. If there's a defense there, you take your body with the basketball. Now you're able to beat the defense, which is ultimately what we're trying to teach her.
All right, we're going to move to the next step. Again, both hands are going to be used. This one's going to be a little more challenging. For my players that are in their first few years, you're not extremely comfortable, you can try this, step outside your comfort zone. If you lose the ball or you can't get it, just continue to practice, continue to get better at it. All right, same thing, knees bent in my athletic stance. I have good position, good balance. My eyes are up, my back straight. And we're just gonna cross, behind the back. Right hand to left hand. You see I'm going slow, I'm getting it down, I'm getting a little more comfortable, I'm not losing it, so then I can pick up the speed. All right, it's going under my butt. The ball is not coming up like this, I'm not standing up, I'm not carrying it over like this. All right, down here, back and forth, right hand and left hand. You see the ball coming outside, all right? And it's going under my butt. I have my eyes up the whole time. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, go a little faster. Like Coach Mo said, you see my body moving. My body's not staying still, I wouldn't be able to move my defender. I'm moving with the ball. All right? If you want to challenge yourself, just go speed the whole time. You want to do that for 30 seconds at least. My newer players, all right, if you're uncomfortable, you can't get it, just go for 10 or 15 seconds, see how many times you can get it. All right? The next thing we're going to move on to is just with the right hand. Okay? We're going to move on to the left right after, but right now we're going to go with the right hand only. I want you to get in that athletic stance, that athletic position. My right foot is going to be a little bit in front of my left. My knees are bent, heads up. All right, like Coach Mo said, I'm not bent over like this. My back's straight, my bottom's down, ball's in my right hand, and we're going to do what we call wraparounds with the right hand. All right, so I'm just low to the ground. I'm trying to get as many dribbles as I can around my right foot. All right, I'm tapping it many times. I'm using my finger pads. I'm not using the tips. I'm not using my palms. All right, this one's going to be a little harder to keep your head up. So if you want to try at first to keep your head up while you do it, that's good. If you're struggling, go ahead and look at it. It's okay to look at it sometimes, get the feel. Then after a little bit, pick your head up. You may have to glance down at it occasionally. That's all right because you do that in the game as well. All right, so make sure you're going as fast as you can, getting as many dribbles. I don't want this. That's easy. We're getting lots of dribbles with the fingertips. All right, you want to try for 30 seconds. See how many dribbles you can get. See how many times you can go around your leg. The challenge is really up to you, all right? Try to keep your head up. If you're struggling, continue to practice. Next time you do it, keep your head up. Same thing, we're gonna move with the left hand now, all right? My left foot's gonna be forward, knees are bent, back straight, bottoms down, eyes are up. Left hand, again, you can go a little slow. You can look at it at first, get more comfortable, get as many hits as you can. I'm dribbling with my my finger pads, not my fingertips. The more comfortable you get, you can try to go as fast as you can, and then try to keep your head up and only glance down occasionally. Okay, try that for 30 seconds. See how many dribbles you can get, or see how many times you can go around that leg in 30 seconds. We're gonna put both of those hands together now. So we're gonna do the right hand and the left hand at the same time, wrapped around the leg. It's called a figure eight. Except with dribbling this time. We did a figure eight without dribbling. Now we're figure eighting it around every leg. Same thing. Good balance, good position.
That's all right, Coach.
And like we said earlier, sometimes you will lose it. Going around, I'm trying it with my finger pads as many times as I can dribble. My eyes are up. And I'm not just taking 2 or 3 or 4 dribbles. I'm trying to get 12, 13, 14 dribbles all around my body. No fingertips, no palms, just my finger pads. All right, I'm on the balls of my feet, and you notice my body is moving with the ball as well. Go for 30 seconds, see how many times you can complete a full figure eight. And also, if you want to, you can try to count how many times you're dribbling the ball. That one's a little bit easier to keep your head up and get a better feel for it.
Coach, let's give them, so you gave them the right way to do it. I really want to have something where, here's the wrong way to do it. And this is clearly what you see sometimes with players that aren't as experienced, okay? As Coach was saying, you want to be in a heel-toe position here because you want your weight distributed, you want to be low, you don't want to be arched with your back. But sometimes what you see with younger players, as they try to get the ball through, they'll pick their leg up, okay, to try to get the ball through. You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to really build good habits. So if you're not comfortable pushing it through yet, as Coach was showing you, a simple way to do it is don't even dribble the basketball, just roll it through, right? Just roll it through. Again, just getting the mechanics down of how to dribble it. And you can also distribute it to the other hand and do the exact same thing. Again, you're low around your leg, my weight is still distributed, and you're developing good habits because you're not lifting your opposite leg up. Okay, you're not dribbling the basketball yet, but you're developing a progression from getting to that step to what Coach was doing. So we also want to show you what not to do as well. That's a very common mistake that we see with players that are starting out the game and maybe get frustrated because they look around, they see other people are doing something and they feel that they can't do it. So want to make sure your habits are good too.
Thank you, Coach. Next, we're going to move forward, kind of controlling the ball. We're still going to be stationary. We're going to start with our right, and then we're going to move and work with our left. All right, we want to start slow, kind of get the mechanics down, get a feel for it, get a little more comfortable, and then you can speed it up and challenge yourself as you go. We're going to be pushing and pulling with our right hands. All right, the ball is going to be on our right side. I have that athletic position. My knees are bent. I'm on the balls of my feet. Bottoms drop, back straight. My eyes are up. All right, the ball is in my right hand, and I'm just pushing it forward. All right, it's also important if you want to have an off hand kind of over here protecting the ball. We don't want it on our knees resting. We don't want it behind our back. We don't want it in our hair. You're down here like this protecting the ball. All right, pushing and pulling. As I get comfortable, I'll turn the speed on. You see it gets a little bit harder, and I'm going back and forth. You notice I'm not going little small easy ones like this. This is easy. I can do this all day. It's not getting me any better. I'm pushing it in and out. As far as I can go, keeping control of it as hard as I can. If you mess up, you mess up. That's okay. All right? Do that for 30 seconds. You want to see how many you can do and how hard you can go, how fast you can go in 30 seconds. Stay with the right hand. The next step for that is out in front. Same kind of thing, but now it's side to side with my right hand. All right? I'm pushing, pulling as hard as I can, side to side. My left hand's out here to protect the ball so I can get used to that. It's not on my knees, not behind my back. I'm not doing little easy ones like this. I'm really pushing myself. Once I get comfortable, I'm going as hard as I can. All right, my eyes are up the whole time. If I lose it, that means I'm working hard. 30 seconds, see how many you go, all right? If you really want to challenge yourself during these, keep track of your numbers. You can write it down, and if you go do all these tomorrow, try to beat your numbers each day and get better each day. Same drill, we're gonna go with the left now. Same situation, my stance is the same. Heads up, bottoms down, back straight. All right, knees are bent. Left hand on the side, pushing and pulling. For my new basketball players, this may be a little bit harder if this is your off hand, your non-dominant hand. All right, just start slow. Then you can pick up the speed as you go. All right, same thing. The next step is out in front. Left hand, side to side. I want to start slow. My hand is out here protecting the ball. If I get a little more comfortable, I feel like I can go a little faster. I'm going to push myself a little faster. All right, as hard as I can, as fast as I can. 30 seconds, okay?
All right, our next progression is moves on the moves. How can you attack your defense, all right, with moves that you're able to use from your backyard and incorporate to your game? All right, so there's progression with these things. As coach demonstrates them, all right, what we're gonna do is sets of 3. So as he comes down, it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. So you're really gonna be able to see these. The first thing is a retreat step, is a retreat dribble. What I want you to really focus on is whenever you're retreating, this is a great move to do whenever the defense has pretty much stopped you in your tracks, okay? He really watch his feet, how he creates the separation with his feet, and he turns his hips. He turns his hips to keep protection of the basketball, okay? So really watch those things as coach demonstrates them. This is called the retreat dribble. Good. It's 3 dribbles advance, 3 dribbles back. 3 dribbles advance, 3 dribbles back. Good. And we keep it in the same hand. This is just a great way to start it, okay? So we retreat, keep it in our same hand, okay? For our more advanced players, you can still keep it in that same hand, but now coach show them a demonstration as you're pulling it back into an in and out. Good. Give them one more. Good. And what I really want you guys to see is coach is going from a closed stance to an open stance. From a closed stance to an open stance. That's really key because the separation really begins in their feet. All right, the defense naturally will start to stand up as he retreats back. Once he opens his stance, now my stance will open, or I'll rise up a little bit, and now he's able to attack me, okay? Coach, do the exact same thing. Keep it in the left. Retreat dribbles with your left, okay? 3 dribbles advance, 3 dribbles back. Here we go. Good. Excellent. Good. Keep that guide hand up. Head is up. Excellent. Good. And one more. Great. Great. Same thing. All right, but now just show the next progression where it's an in and out. So going from a closed stance to an open stance. Here we go. Good. He's closed. Hips are open. Attacks. Excellent. Close. Open. Good. Close, open, good, excellent, excellent, excellent job. The next one is crossover between the legs, crossover between the legs. As he starts to do this, again, moves on the move are very important. It looks good from the waist up, but really the separation happens with the legs and the hips. So really watch how coach really shows this, okay? Yep, they can do between the legs or crossover for these, and moves on the move. He's gonna show you both, but just walk through it first. Good. It's the retreat, now into between the legs. Retreat, now into it between the legs. Good. Retreat, now into between the legs. Good. One more. Retreat, now into it between the legs. Excellent. Okay? Again, going from an open to a closed stance, and then all those moves we did before, even from the start, now we're starting to be incorporated into the moves on the move segment. Now, let's do the exact same thing, but show them the crossover, coach. So this one's quicker. This one's quicker. Good. Retreat, cross, excellent. Cross, good. Cross, one more. Excellent. So this is a great one to do in your driveway. As you guys see, the space we're using, yes, we're in a gym. Beautiful gym, I might add. But notice the space that he's using. Notice how tight he is with his moves. These are moves that you can use at the comfort of your home. All you need is heart and a basketball. All you need is heart and a basketball. The next one we're gonna do is behind the back, behind the back. So same thing, you're still doing the same progression where you're opening your closed stance to an open stance, but now he's pushing the ball back. and pushing, throwing it behind the back and going in that way. Here we go, coach. Good. Excellent. Good. This is a great move to use in the open court when you have a lot of space as the defense is trying to converge on you. Good. Good. They get the gist of that. Okay? So those are moves on the move with the retreat dribble. All right, our final segment with one basketball before we progress to two. All right, we want to make these, we call these challenging moves. They're still moves on the move. Coach is going to do his best job to give you a slow version. And then, again, the theme of this workout is workout outside of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid to lose the basketball. All right, but these are called combo moves, combination moves. The defense takes away one thing, now you react by doing another one. Okay, so these are some great ones. Coach is going to be a great demonstrator on this. The first one is cross between the legs. Here we go. Cross between the legs. Good. He's showing you it slow first. And again, you can go down your driveway, whatever area you have, and put it on the move. All right, coach, now show it to him with speed now. Speed. So cross between the legs. Good. Then he retreats back, does it again. Cross between the legs. Good. Excellent. So that's a good one to add to your game. That's a good one to challenge yourself. Again, we recommend starting slow to get it and then push yourself outside of your comfort zone. The next one is cross between the legs to your left now. That was cross with your right. Now we're crossing with the left. So you see the ball's on his left-hand side. Same thing. Good. Good job, coach. Give us two more just so they could see it, get a good visual of what you're doing. Excellent. Head is up. Speed is not that important to start. Speed is not that important to start. You want to have good habits and good mechanics to start. That's what's most important. All right? Now that he showed that to you to demonstrate, coach, just give us three with speed. Excellent. Good. And last one. Last one. Here we go. Good. So trips of three. Trips of three to get the move down, and then trips of three at the best of your ability to add those moves with speed. So we start our practices with what we're about to show you right here. And it's two-ball progression drill. Why we love to do two-ball drills is typically with players, whether they're at our level or starting out, usually are better at dribbling one basketball better than the other. So these drills that we're going to show you, if you have two basketballs, are great to add strength into both. All right, and to try to eliminate where one hand is usually better than the other one. For our right-handers, usually your right hand is better and your left hand is the weak hand, and it's the opposite for our lefties. But here's a great drill that we do in our practices. It's not super advanced. We keep it very simple here, but it's very effective. And the more you do it, you'll really see some growth into your game. So we call these two-ball pounds, two-ball pounds. So when you watch Coach dribble, nothing will be much different than what he showed you with one. He just has two basketballs. Notice that it's not in his pocket, but it's out front. His head is up, eyes are up, which are the two most important things when you're handling the basketball. You need to see what's in front of you, okay? And then we'll also add some speed in there. So when I say kill, Coach, we'll add that speed component, okay? Good. Nice and easy. You see that he's pounding the basketball, and we use the term pound a hole into the floor. Obviously, that's not possible, but it's just a great way to teach players control of the basketball, okay? When I say kill, Coach, go as fast as you can. Ready? Kill. And then you see the change in levels of basketball. Again, his body is going with the basketball. His body's not up and the ball's low. This is great control. Okay, pound, Coach, relax. Excellent, excellent. Same thing, you see the control. The basketball is moving, not his body. All right, last one, Coach, kill. Here we go. Excellent, head up, head up, head up, head up. Good, give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. So a good workout to add these two is very similar to what we did before. You can do 30-second pounds, 30-second kills. You can do 15-second pounds, 15-second kills. But we highly advise you adding some type of time component so you're able to push through some fatigue. All right, and you mentally know what you're striving for while you're doing these things. The next one is alternate. alternate. So it's a little trickier because one ball will be on the floor while the other one's in flight in the air about to do the exact same thing. But remember, the first thing is you always want to have good habits and really pay attention to these teaching points that we're teaching you more than the speed that coach is doing. Again, coach has played a lot of basketball. He's coaching at the collegiate level, so he's going to be a lot better at some of these things than you will be, and that's okay. That's okay. That's why getting a good foundational layer is what's most important. All right, so coach, we're just going to pound. Again, really show that control there. It's excellent, excellent. See that his hand is over top of the ball. He's not carrying it. Good. That's excellent. And then when we say kill, I haven't said it yet, to destruct to him, I really want you to pay attention and see how the basketball moves from the change of speed. All right, coach, when you're ready, when I say go, when I say kill, kill. All right, kill. Good, good. And the same concept, he's got the concept of drilling a hole into the floor. It's a great teaching concept to remind you to pound the basketball. All right, pound, relax, good. Good. Body's down, athletic base. You're not pushing him down. And you should really try to have that same thing when you're handling the basketball. Okay? Kill, coach, kill. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's okay, it's all right, it's all right. Hold on, coach. So, I want you guys to see this. All right, we've been in here for a good amount of time. He's tired. Okay, I could hear it. I would check his heart rate, but we got COVID-19 going on, so I don't want to touch him. But this is how hard you should be going. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to push outside of your comfort zone. Now, coach, this is a workout set of 3, so you got to do it one more time. That was a set of 2, okay? Here we go, pound. And again, to your skill level, 15 seconds if you're more starting this out for the first time, 30 if you played more and more of an advanced player, okay? Kill now, coach, kill. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good, and stop. All right, so great drill. We do that to start practice. Something we teach a lot about in our program is it doesn't matter how tall you are, what your position is, fundamentals are fundamentals. So the better you are at handling the basketball, the more confident you're going to be on this basketball court. We try to develop complete players, and as you watch this, we want you to be a complete player too. Staying with our 2-ball workout here, something I really want to address before we get into it and show it to you is great players, no matter what level it is, are really good at changing speed and changing direction. This is a great drill that we're going to show you because it's the first one that shows us going forward and backwards. Most of our drills, once we showed them to you to go backwards, coach was running backwards, trying to get back to the starting point. In this one, I really want you guys to see that the workout doesn't stop once you're going forward. He's also maintaining control and doing the same thing backwards, okay? And that's really important in the game of basketball because basketball is an unpredictable, reactionary game. So when you train that way, it's going to be natural for you to play that way, okay? So the first one we're going to do is 2-ball pound dribbles. They're going to be going at the same time. Coach is going to go slow towards you, then he's going to walk backwards, same thing. He does not stop at all. So he never stops to pick the ball up. And again, a great workout for this one is we'll go 5 trips. So 5 trips on the move. So he goes down 1, 2, this will be 3. Good job, coach. Starting at 4 here. Excellent. And then he's going back with 5. Great. And notice, again, fundamentals start to go away from players when they start to move. Maintain control first, worry less about speed, okay? The more you do it, the better you're going to be with the speed. Now, let's really get into it going with some speed now, okay? For the sake of you just being a demonstrator, I want you to just go 3, but the workout is 5, okay? The workout is 5. All right, ready? Here we go. Good. Nice speed. Good, it's all right. Good, we would call that 2. And 1 more. 3, great job, coach, okay? So, good drill. Again, this is what we use, Now, the next one, we showed you the alternate alternate. So you're gonna see the exact same one. He's gonna go down 5 trips. So every time we come down, it's 1, backwards is 2, alternating the basketball. What's most important teaching point is as you move, your body rises up. You wanna stay low. Train yourself and your mind to really push yourself to stay low. Try to fight the temptation of staying high. So he's gonna show you this really at a controlled pace, and then we're gonna get into it with speed, okay? Ready, coach?
Yep.
Good. Nice job, nice job. Again, you don't see any huge distribution in his height as he's doing this. He's staying right at the same level the whole time. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, coach. All right, now you already know what to do. I've already talked about it. You know what to do. Now get it with speed. All right, now I'm gonna push you here. I made you do 3 the last time. Let's do 5 on this one. I believe in you. All right, here we go. Good, 1, 2, good. 3, good job, good job, good job, good. Push through mistakes. 4, last one, coach, last one. And 5. Elite job there, that's excellent, okay? So that concludes our ball handling series. All right, so we're gonna do some shooting. And this workout was designed for whether you have a basket or you don't. So obviously it's a little more challenging when you don't have a basket, but we're gonna show you some very basic things to do so you're able to be effective with both. The shot that's usually missed the most in the game of basketball is a layup. As I've done camps all throughout the country, we have one, and we wish we had one this summer, but we cannot wait to be back next summer. As I see campers constantly not taking this shot and wanting to start more from the three-point line. But this is a great shot to warm up on. We do a ton of drills also to start practice, and as we're in practice, working on layups. All right, so I'm actually going to teach this first, and then my demonstrator, Coach Bobby, will be taking on the reins of doing it so you get a better view of it. But the first thing I want to teach with a layup, and again, this is taught first with the basket, and then I'm going to show you how to work on this without one. But the most common thing I see wrong with layups is the ball being low and coming from a sweeped position and up. Why that's a bad way to shoot a layup is if there's a defender right here and the ball is low, you've now put what I like to call in public property, so they're able to knock that basketball out. We want to keep the basketball in private property. So what we teach is putting the ball on your ear. On your ear. If the defense is right on this inside, if you keep it on your ear and the ball is high, the defense now has to go through your body in order to get to your basketball, okay? So that's the first position you want to keep the basketball is right at your ear. The second thing that we teach is we want you to plant your inside foot. So I got my ball in my ear and I got my foot planted right on the inside there. And then the final phase of getting my footwork into the layup is I want to spike what I call my outside foot up. This is really important because this gives the trajectory of the basketball up high and gives your shot a really good chance of being able to be high off the glass and get up to the height that it needs to be scored. All right, so a great drill for you guys to start on is planting your inside foot, ball is on your ear, spike your outside foot, and then you're finishing right at the rim. All right, again, planting inside, spike out, finishing. All right, told you, coach, we're gonna keep you sweating. All right, so just demonstrate that for us for a couple times. But again, as you notice, ball is at his ear, it's nice and high, he's got his elbows up, and that outside foot is being spiked, and that's what gets the ball up high, right in the glass there. Excellent, coach. And then, stop real quick, all right? As you start to get comfortable with this, we call these clean layups. So this is a way to add a challenge to it. Can you shoot your layup where it hits the backboard, straight into the net? Backboard, straight into the net. What you're aiming for when you're shooting a layup, which is really basic, is you want to get the basketball in the square. But try to make clean layups, coach. You just made 2 of them on the right-hand side. But backboard and then hit net. Try to hit no rim. Good, so that would be 1. How many of these can you do in a row? Great workout to add to yourself. And again, coach is advanced. He's played So that wouldn't have counted. He would have stopped, and that would have been 3 for him. All right, but a good workout for yourself is how many clean layups can you make in a row? All right, so maybe you got 3 today, then you try to aim to get 6 or 8 or whatever that magic number is. So we call those clean layups. Give us one more, coach. Excellent. All right, the next phase of shooting a layup, as I said before, all players are dominant hand in some type of way. All right, so either you're right-handed or you're left-handed. How that incorporates in the game of basketball is you're going to be comfortable shooting one way or the other. All right, so I'm going to show you what a left-hand layup is next. All right, so I just showed you a right-hand layup. Now, it's really important. Being a good player is being able to play with both hands. So we're going to show you a left-hand layup. Coach Bobby and I are both right-handed players, so starting out using our left hand was a challenge for us. That might be a challenge for you. Again, remember, habits and developing proper fundamentals are key. Care less about making the shot and more about doing it correctly. So, as we show you these things, you're going to struggle. It's going to be challenging. Push past that and really focus on getting these things down in the right way. But from the left-hand side, now you're stepping with your inside foot, which will be your right foot, okay? Again, you never want to have the basketball low. This is very common with younger players, and we have some guys like in our program, coach, that do this, all right? You want to get the basketball high, okay? It creates a shield from the defense to you and the basketball. So you really want to do a good job keeping it on this side. So we say take it from your ear. All right, then you want to spike your outside foot. Again, this gives the basketball the height that it needs. Then you aim for the square and shoot it in. All right, so again, inside foot, spike the outside, and make it. All right, coach, let's demonstrate those left-hand layups now. Good. Excellent, good job, coach. Nice and high. Good. Now let's do some clean layups. So that was one. Remember, clean layups are backboard and net. Try not to touch any rim. All right, you made, that's 2 in a row. See how many you can get in a row. That's 3. Good job, coach. Don't keep us here all day, though. 4. And see, I messed them up right there. But that's a great way to work on controlling your basketball. All right, let's say you don't have a hoop. You can have a wall, your garage. Again, just don't tear up anything at home. That is not from Coach Mo to say, hey, let's do it in your living room. Make sure you're in a space that has space and obviously can have a basketball bouncing off of it. But all you need is a wall here. Again, I don't have a hoop per se, but let's say this is the wall. I'm still working on that technique. Now I'm shooting it off the wall here. So again, it's high, planting that inside foot, spiking my outside foot. All right, and again, pretend like the hoop isn't here. I'm just working on the technique. Okay, give us a few of those, coach, so they can see that. Excellent. And again, ball is high, inside foot is planted, outside foot is spiked. Great job. Good. One more, coaches, so they can see, get a good angle of it. All right, so a good workout for these is clean layups. If you have a basket, how many can you make where it just hits backboard and in the net? That's a great challenge for you. Another good challenge is how many can you make in a row if you have a basket. If you don't have a basket, set a number where you're able to get reps with both hands. So I think a good number to start would be 20 with your right, 20 with your left. All right, just developing those mechanics. All right. Thank you guys for working out with us today. I hope that this workout is something that you can use during this tough time. This is a beautiful game that you have here. The good thing about it is you don't need a bunch of equipment. All you need is heart, a ball, and space. So this workout that you got today, we spent a lot of time to make it for you, and we're excited to see and hear basketballs bouncing all throughout Wacomico County and all throughout the country. Thank you for working out with us today. Bye.